Alright everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to the Rise of the Club, Road to Glory. And after just looking at the player list here, we hop straight into some Tech Avion deals. And while I list these up, and you see the price on screen there, I want to quickly explain something with the method now. Because now that the market is really starting to crash, and from experience at the minute, it doesn't work as effectively unless you're using Team of the Season cards. So you may need a little bit of a higher budget if you're wanting to do it now. Not necessarily, you can obviously do 1-2 cards at a time. But as the summer heat thing's going on, loads of special cards are back in packs. Their prices are just absolutely plummeting. Don't get me wrong, it'll still work if you want to risk it. It just might take a little bit longer to sell them. But to be safe, because they're not in packs a minute, Team of the Season cards are the way to go. Especially between sort of 50k to 200k, they're the best ones to aim for. But as we're still quite a bit behind here, I'm still doing all the special cards I can. And a lot of this episode will be just seeing loads of trades being made and Tech Avion stuff. Plus a load of sales from the trading, as you can see here. And also players from packs and stuff like that I've got along the way from the League SBC grind. The coins I got from those things selling, I've reinvested straight away into 4 more deals. Got a Brant Benzema, another Luis Alberto, and a Raul Jimenez. And again, we'll flash forward a bit of time. A couple more things down on. That Jimenez selling already, along with Sancho and Pjanic. And the silvers are just from the silver method that I showed you last episode. Still working extremely well to this day. If you want to make fast coins from not a very high amount, that is definitely the way to go. Let me just tell you that. And right here, I thought I might as well show you this, even though it's not as desirable to see these days because of Team of the Season and stuff. But it's a premium Foot Champs upgrade. I might as well show you where I get the card from. I've hidden all the ones I'm never really going to use. And these are the picks we get: Thiago, Gini Wijnaldum, and Goretzka. I went with the 86 Goretzka. Could have went rating for Thiago, but Goretzka just, it's probably the best player there. And obviously, we've already got Gini Wijnaldum. But a few more sales here. 6 more of the Tech Avion deal selling on. A lot of other duplicates and stuff still going. Just getting that constant flow of coins. Same again here. Sitting around 350k now. And here's another SBC that's pretty pointless. But it was only for a team back in the day. For a player of Courtois. Literally did that just to have 90 rated cards to trade in the SBC because of unfit in my club. And yeah, rinse and repeat here. Some more sales. Pretty much showing you different hourly marks. Selling sort of one at a time. But you can definitely see that they are selling on pretty quickly. And that's just the thing with the Tech Avion trading method. You just have to be a bit patient. Sometimes you'll sell a few on the first hour. Sometimes you might have to wait a couple days. But the profit is there. And right here we're in another SBC. This is actually a part of the Player Moments Leroy Sané SBC. Pretty much everything there is untradeable apart from Buffon, we paid a couple K for, which I was perfectly fine doing. Here's another part. Again, you can see some League SBC cards in there just to keep the rating up, along with the regular Leroy Sané that had untradeable. And we will see the final part of that a little bit later on. Right now I've got a mid-icon pack. This is actually from Icon Swaps. I couldn't decide who I wanted to go for it, so I just decided to trade in what I had for a mid-icon before they all disappeared. But you can see, I got the Ukrainian flag, Andrei Shevchenko. So he's just one of the players who will not get used. Oh, he's not a terrible card, but compared to what I've already got, he's not great. But no need to worry. You can see every free sales. None of them are the Tech Avion, but they're just players from packs again. But you'll see when I flick over here, we've got pages and pages of squad fitnesses. All selling on for 1.5k. We just had a club full of them. I remember picking some up around Team of the Year time just for cheap while they were down very low. So I thought, well, I'm waiting for things to sell. I may as well empty out some of the consumables that are fully holding up a couple 100k coins that I wouldn't mind using. Same thing again here. You can see we're up to 750k. Nearly a full trade pile of them selling. About half a trade pile there of them selling for 1.5k. Some a little bit lower in there, just honestly accidental. And then right here we flash forward again. We'll add another sort of 80k to our coin balance as we emptied out all our position converters, a few more squad fitnesses and stuff like that. And yeah, this is just what I kept on doing over and over until I emptied out everything that was worth a little bit of coins. 300 coins or more. There's Cambridge styles this time, along with the player trainings. We're just under a million coins at this stage. And then we'll flash forward again. A heap of players selling on. A couple from Tech Avion. My Team of the Year nominee Henderson, because I've got his 85 now. Along with a load of those Mala matches and the cheap informs you'll see there. They're just from League SBCs that I packed. Obviously, there's no real point showing you me packing them. They're just pretty much just discard special cards. But it is just from the League SBC grind. If you want me to make a video on how I actually do the League SBC stuff, let me know. I am still doing it today. It's very fun because you just pretty much guarantee yourself profit while getting some packs in the way. But yeah, that's just where that Muniain, Fabian, and the Hours came from. At the time you stored them in my club, I sometimes like to do that. And then you sell them all in one go, see how many coins to make up. It's always a nice thing to do. And along with that, all the 84 pluses in the club, I also sold on. We're sitting nicely at 1.3 million before flashing forward again, where we're selling a few things on, and we're at 20k. And you may be wondering where those coins have went, but some of you also would probably already know. I invested all 1.3 million coins into Tech Avion. I had so many that I was able to fill out 2 different teams, well, just over 1.5 pretty much. Again, just a list of players. If you want to actually read through them, you can do so there. There's just that many that will take us about 4 hours to go through every single player that I pick up and sell from now on. and I like doing them in a big batch like that just to honestly just get a better picture of how many coins I'm making in one go. A few selling on here in the first hour, putting us back up to just under 300k, and a few more selling on here while I was reinvesting some. Not that many this time, just a full subs bench. I have some pretty decent ones, and after they were listed up, the winter refresh guaranteed SBC came out. I was able to do this 85 rated team with a lot of untradables, which is always nice to do. We'll open that up very soon, and by very soon I mean right after this, where we see some sales. What a page and a half of Tech Avion deals there. We're nearly all the way back up to 1 million coins, and we've still got heaps to sell on. But time for the winter refresh pack. This is who we'll get. Dutch, centre back from Bournemouth, Nathan Ake, who at the time was actually one of the more expensive ones, but at the same time it doesn't quite make it in our team because of obviously Van Dijk and Joe Gomez. But as we were so close to 1 million, it was time to go out and buy another base icon, the 86 rated Steven Gerrard. 360k, well 356 to be more precise, with a shadow cam style on him. He goes straight into our team, which is obviously very nice. And while we're there, we got out and spent 13k on the man of the match, Pedro Caravella. I have used him a little bit, definitely not a bad player. But yeah, the rest of those coins that I had after buying those two players was reinvested in the full subs on repairs bench Tech Avion. Again, as I mentioned last episode, you will notice I'm doing more and more special cards every time. I just like them a lot better. I feel like because their prices are fluctuating so much, you're just more likely to sell them on quickly. But the other that, they're just a lot more expensive, so there's a lot more profit involved. This next trade here was actually when I was picking up some Tech Avion trades. I was looking at the price of the Aubameyangs. They're all going for around 60k by now in the market. I found one when I was there for 51. I just picked that up and listed it up for 59. It's a nice couple k profit in there. I guess you could call it a snipe, but when you're sniping for 4k profit, it's not really. It's just a nice little buy. But yeah, a few sales there you'll see. We're once again invested back into some more players. Another Aubameyang there, along with Hector Herrera and Moussa Dembele. And there'll be a lot of sales here as we flick through them. Just watching our coins add up. Obviously again, you will notice a lot of silver players selling each time as well, just from doing the method I showed last episode. If you want to go see how I did that, it is just bidding the League SV silvers, but it is in the last episode if you want more of a tutorial on it. So yeah, just rinsing and repeating through the sales, clearing them from a trade pile. And once we hit around the 700k mark, you can see me open some packs just from the League FC grind. This is one that I would like to show, because one of those players is quite big. It's a shapeshifter, the Portuguese left back. It is Renato Sanchez. Obviously not the most expensive player, but he is someone who I want to show you that a pack, so it's not like I just get a random 60 odd card out of nowhere. So that's that. I need to sell on here first time round, along with Thiago Silva, and a pack tomorrow Icardi, nearly up to 1 million once again. And right here you can see us completing the Premier League SBC, or pick up our winter refresh Shaqiri. He's one of those players that I've taken him off permanently, but because of the League SBC grind, I keep going through and picking up again. So you will see me trade him in every so often in an SBC, just because the 87 rated. So yeah, he goes into the club. And from some of the packs from completing that League SBC the whole way around, we did get a decent walkout here. It is Sergio Aguero. So yeah, it's just another one where I want to show you where I pack him, just from a regular pack too, showing how effective the good old League SBC grind really is. And right here you can see we've got a squad here with our 6 base icons sitting there, and I go ahead and list every single one of them up, because I plan on going and upgrading each one at the same time pretty much to get all the mid icons done. Kenneth Dalglish with the standout stats there, such a good player in this game. And as well as we mentioned that while I'm listing these cards up, I'm at around the 1 million coin mark still. Just as a bit of a note to make when we see the sales here as we flick in here now. The first few have sold on, Rush, Dalglish, Bounce and Owen, Gerrard and Lippman and still waiting to go. Along with that Aguero and a few Tech Avion deals, and we're now sitting at 2.8 million. And yeah, that's not the end of it. Go forward a bit more. 3.2 million. Steven Gerrard still to sell. But while I'm waiting, as I mentioned, that Shaqiri will be in and out of the club periodically as we go in here and complete the last part of the Leroy Sané player moments. That Inform Aguero and that Pogba, they're both untradeable just from the Team of the Year Premier League players packs. I'm not going to use either of them. May as well trade them in while I can. And there we have him. Leroy Sané is in our club. He honestly won't be a direct starter every time. It'll be a mixture between him, Salah and Mane, just switching out as a 3. But now as you can see, we're at the 3.6 million coin mark. So it is time to go and upgrade our icons. You can see that Gerrard did sell on for around 340k. So here we go. Yari Lippman in for 215k. Michael Owen for 250. John Barnes for 238. Ian Rush for 233. Stevie G for 600. And finally, King Kenny for 1.4 million coins. And there we have it. All the mid icons are in our club now. 700k still to go. And because of that, Virgil van Dijk, 316 games played for the club. But we do go and list him up for 390,000 coins. That's just cheapest buy now in the market at this current time. Obviously, I know these days he's dropped a heap a lot more. And you can see compared to the price of the bottom 4, he's also dropped a heap of coins. but this is just the most I get out of him at the time. It's not just a random dropping coin to list it up, and he does sell on there to put us back over 1 million coins. A perfect amount early, just so we can upgrade him straight away for 700k to his 91 inform. So yeah, some really nice upgrades have been made so far this episode. We'll have a better look at our team very soon. But before we do that, a few sales. Again and again, just this time around, it's a lot of profit just from the League SBC sales. It put us at 490k, which was just about enough to make one more last upgrade to our team. Literally just enough as well. You can see here we pick up headliner Jorginho Wijnaldum to leave us with 1,000 coins. And yeah, we'll have a look at our starting team now. Here we go. This is what the full Liverpool lineup was looking like. Gino Wijnaldum and Gerrard will be the 2 DMs in the 4-2-3-1. Ian Rush up top, Dalglish and Cam. And obviously Mbappe, he can come off the bench or start instead of Ian Rush if I really need him to. Mbappe still being one of the best cards in this game, so it's hard to turn him down. But yeah, as I still had a few things to sell, that's where these coins came from here. Back up to 80k. Selling the last of the tech admin deals, back up to 230 this time. And that brought us way around to the end of the Shapeshifter promo, where we complete this FAC for the Shapeshifters player, the guaranteed one. That you can see is where the Courtois went. Again, just a lot of untradeables from a club that has made that hard to turn down, and we crack that open. Austrian centre back, David Alaba. So he's not one of those players who's really good, but I just won't make it into my team at this current point. But it's a bit of fun, and with the leftover coins, reinvested straight into some more Tech Avion. A few normal players, a few special cards, the usual pretty much. Ben's selling on pretty quickly there. And with those coins, I went and picked up one Marcelo here for 19k, I got there for 27. Just for the sake of spending all the coins I could. Flashed through a bit of time, and here we are. Back up to just around 50k. A lot of things still selling, mind you. And along with that, we have our 87 plus Foot Champs player pick from getting 18 wins, I believe, was it? I remember being quite fun when they brought them out. These are players that we get. 3 87s. Verratti, Coutinho, and Alex Tellez. I did just go off Coutinho. Fairly obvious reasons. As none of them making it in the team, but still, with the coins there, back in as you'd expect. Some more trades. And yeah, you can see the pretty much overall process we're going through here. Get up the few coins, trade them all back in, list them up, try and get the flow constantly working. A good amount of coins this episode, about 3.6 million coins upgrade their team, so we just have to start off slow and build on and on to it. See, we're up to 150k there. And before anything else, you can see us here completing the Future Stars Aussie Men card, just for the sake of having them, like, pretty much. Tends to be the way with a lot of objective cards. Same here with like the storyline of Kanji that I pick up. And here you can see completing the Premier League SBC again. Shaqiri's back in the club, not too bad. And yeah, the coins we'll have again, 6 more trades. This time I chucked in a couple of Copa Libertadores cards. They were going fairly cheap, had shadows on them, worth a crack. And you can see it actually worked quite well to both sell on first. We're back up there around 100k, with things still selling, which you'll see here, a lot of them do sell on there now. But we did go out and spend it again. I'll show you the players we got very soon. But first of all, Future Stars Odegaard and Player Moments Joe, 2 more objective cards that looked fun. But I'll be honest, I haven't quite used at all since completing them. But anyways, Tech Avion, we're back in with more. This time it's full special cards. Also doing some experimenting with some of the more expensive cards. But just starting to anyway, just to see how much profit's in there. Let me just tell you now, it's a lot. And yeah, a few things selling there up to 100k. Skip through a couple more hours and boom, we're almost back all the way out to 400k. And that brought us up to the end of the Copa Libertadores promo thing, where we also got another guaranteed pack here. This one was fairly cheap, an 83 out of team trading in a common ball card. It's fine, but when we open it, we get the Argentinian striker, we get Lisandro Lopez. Obviously these days he's fairly cheap because he's back in packs for the Summer Heat promo, but obviously he's a very good card to get. And in that promo team thing, he was like the 2nd, 3rd best player after what Tevez and maybe Antonio Valencia. I can't quite remember what price they were back then. But yeah, some more trades, just a 7 this time. But it is just the point of getting that constant coin flow, making the profit and reinvesting it straight away. Again, I'm just going to flash through a couple more sales. And yeah, we'll get up to a point here, which will probably be what the title represents. Again, League SBCs. It's a Prime Electrum Players pack. This one's just from completing Spurs, I think. We fired open. We'll get the boards. We got a walkout, and then I realised, as the flares went past it, like, they look quite white. It is an icon. Then I see the card design. We went and packed Prime Moments Gennaro Gattuso, who at the time when I packed him was going for just under 600,000 coins. So that is incredible. These days he's not worth a fraction of that, but my god was I happy with that. And I actually decided to store him in the club as soon as I packed him, just to try him out for a few games in Foot Champs. But I'll be honest with you, Gino Wijnaldum is levels ahead of him, so we just list him up and sell him for, as you can see here, 550k, along with some more of the tech deals. And we're all the way back up to 1.2 million coins, which, yep, we're doing it again. Gets reinvested straight away. Got a full team here, along with a little bit extra, nearly filling up a second bench. So that's a lot of potential profit coming in very soon. I let it go for a little while I was letting them all sell, just to sort of see how many I could get in one go. And as you can see, boom, 1.5 million coins, on the brink of 1.6. Still a few to go. And while we're selling, we're up to that point of the prime icon pack that I was able to get from the icon swaps. This is one where I probably could have just taken the icon swap tokens, got the ball and went for Ian Rush, because his prime moments was there. But no, I just decided I had a bit of fun with the prime pack. I'll get the coins for Rush and Lipmanen, and we'll get the Mexican flag in this one. It was Hernandez, who to be fair to him is very good. But with my team now going with Mbappe and Dalglish, it's hard to replace either of them without upgrading their cards to the next good version of them, which we obviously will be able to do very soon. As you see here with some more sales, we're up to 1.76 million, an insane amount of profit this episode. And with those coins, I was trying to make a couple more upgrades. First of all being Ian Rush, listing up his mid card, along with listing up the hero Firmino. They sold on here, as you can see, put us up to just under the 2.2 million mark, where I went out and upgraded them. First of all, the 88 inform Firmino for about 200k, and then buying the prime Ian Rush for 380k. And yet, we'll go back to look at what our Liverpool team looks like at the minute. This is what I've got. Obviously, kind of Dalglish who just started, got Firmino and Rush into this team, but it is looking very strong. All special as well. And now this time we've got another trade, but this time it's slightly different. We've got a base Ryan Giggs. I just tried to get one of the last coins I had. Picked him up for 160k. Listed him for just under 200. It's a nice bit of fast profit. But yeah, the coins I spent before that went in another massive, nearly full squad, missing the goalkeeper spot of Tech Avion deals. Again, just a list on screen of all the players I picked up and sold them for. And that is where I'm actually going to end this episode. So while I list up all the players, we'll quickly flick over to the player screen where you can see where we're sitting now. Getting much closer to completing it. It's looking very good. 5 more prime icons to go, and then we're going to aim for the prime moments, and then the team of the years and team of the seasons. So yeah, that is where we're ending this episode. We've got a good amount of progress done. The next one will be out very soon. So if you did enjoy the video, it would be so massively appreciated if you drop a like on it, and if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, genuinely means the world to me, and I will see you next time.